first years of my life, I thought I was a horse, as I preferred running around on 4 feet. When I figured out that I wasn't, I was disappointed. But then I was sure that I was going to be an Indian who will tame horses. School didn't feel like life for me, never. It felt like a theater, abstract. Real life must be something else, I always thought. So I was desperate to be with horses. I had always understood them, and they understood me. And I found one horse in my village. It was a 3-year-old mare, as dangerous as a lion in a cave. His owner had bought her and wanted to break her, but was afraid of her. She had learned to not respect human beings and attacked them with teeth and hooves. I thought that was brilliant because I did not understand the human beings either. It was so obvious for me that there must be another way to be with horses, but there was never anyone in my life that could show me the other way. And that was my chance, because I had to find it. So I found it and made it my profession. The horses, when I correct them, I show them the way how to get back to their essence. And when I tame them, I leave the full essence, so it can develop itself as brilliant as it is. And when I work with people, I will never just work on the horse's problem because it doesn't have a problem. It always wants to tell you something. The horse shows them their weaknesses. I translate. What the horses need from us is always the security of a leader. They live in a herd, they've got a strong social life with rules, and if they don't know their own rules, they will die. And when you're working with a horse, you are a herd of 2. They have to make sure that they can survive with you. In the corral, we try to get into a communication with the horse in its own language, using the energies of the mare and the stallion. There is one main stallion in a herd. He's the strongest one, so he won a lot of fights with other stallions. The male energy is a lot of pressure because it comes from behind. It is straight. It is I want. Whilst the mare, she got elected by the herd. She did not have to fight a lot. She's got this wisdom which everybody feels, so everybody wants to be with her. In nature, it is always the leading mare that's the first leader and not the stallion. The world is the other way around. When you observe people working with horses, usually you can see that they work with them in 90% in male energies. My work is actually based on telling the world that the female energy is very important. stallion works on respect and the mare works on trust. She's got the position in front, and when you're in front, then a lot of fears come up and, oh, I don't know, I don't have any tool. How do I move the horse? The only thing you've got is your inside. You have to find clarity and everything the horse needs from you, you have to find it in your inside. If not, it would not follow you. I don't want to say that the male energy does not do any good. It's just that there is an imbalance in between the two energies. You always need the sun and the moon and heaven and earth. It should be in balance. And I want them to understand what energy they're actually in. And I want them to understand what these energies are all about. And how they could manage them in themselves. For example, we have been taught maybe that your own space is not important, you shouldn't take it, because when you're not taking your space, you seem to be polite, you seem to be nicer. You're a nice person. That thing of being polite is a theater of not acting what you actually are feeling. The opposite is clarity. You dare to say what you think. The horse just says yes or no. There's always black or white, there's no grey. And we're not used to that. We think this is hard, but it's just clear. You have to be out of the emotion, or you cannot lead a herd. Will be not possible. Different types of emotions, for example, you're afraid of something, frustration, aggression, or whatever. The horses, they do not communicate with our egos. They use the communication channel of the heart, the intuition. For children, it's easier to be in the present because their intuition is still quite big, whilst the adults, we have lost it. Because the ego, our mind, is living in the past or in the future. It's never stopping in the middle. For a horse, there is no time. All the time starts from zero. That's where you meet the horse. The horse is here. It is in the middle. Here's the present. Good. When you get into that state, no tomorrow, no yesterday. And that's where there is no emotions, there is no thoughts. It's just pure. And that's when you know, oh yeah, I'm in a horse's channel. There is communication. For me, real life were the horses, and they still are, because they contain the real wisdom of life. So easy to work with them and to learn from them. Even a horse which was treated really badly will always give you another chance. Always. You will never close the doors forever and think, okay, that was it. The more conscious I was getting through the horses, the better I was getting with people. until finally I started to love to work with people, knowing that I would help a lot of horses helping people. And the horse and anything in nature is part of the universe. So when you can heal someone, it will heal everything. Because everything is connected and everybody's connected. The most important thing is really to be willing. I say, look at the eye. Because the eye, when the horse is pure, it's in balance, you can see the soul if you want. And the eye changes, it can change in half a second. But you have to want to see it.